In northwest Montana is a place of unparalleled natural beauty. With waterfalls next to the road, a short distance from the road, and those you must hike miles to see. A waterfall that transitions to ripples and rapids. And falls again to a churning whirlpool before settling down to continue its journey to Lake McDonald. Forest of cedar and hemlock on the park's western slopes. And quaking aspen on the east. Reminders of the park's fragile nature are seen in burnt forest, but its resiliency is seen there as well. Renewal begins as soon as the fires are spent. Going to the Sun Road, an engineering marvel, brings you up close and personal to the towering mountains and U-shaped valleys in the park, which was named for the glaciers that created this landscape. Beautiful lakes and a variety of wildlife draw people to Glacier and beckon them to return again and again.
Hi, Jeff and Lavonne. My name's Bill Hayden. I'm the park's interpretive specialist, and I understand you came here a few years ago and haven't been able to come back since. I came here a few years ago and I stayed. This is my 27th year here. It's an incredible place. You should come back. The parts that you missed in the summer, going to the Sun Road goes up to Logan Pass. That's the high point of the road system here in the park. It's just over 6,600 feet. Right now there's still a bunch of snow up there. That's because it's just late June, but throughout the rest of the summer that'll slowly melt off. It's a carpet of wildflowers in yellow with the glacier lilies when it first melts off, and then that's replaced with purple as the asters start to come up, and of course you've got all these spectacular peaks surrounding all the meadows up there. So really, a trip in the summer sometime is a must-do. Then when you go over to the other side of the park, St. Mary is over there. On the way, we had a huge fire just last summer that burned up part of the park over there. And as horrible as that sounds, it's spectacular this year. There's no shade, of course, so the forest floor is covered with wildflowers. More wildflowers than we have ever seen there. And then, of course, since there's no trees in the way anymore, the views of the lake are spectacular. South of there is the Two Medicine area, a little more quiet part of the park. Spectacular lakes with mountain peaks there, Mount Sinapa. If you check out our web camera, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Go to our website. And then north of St. Mary on the east side of the park still is the mini glacier area there. I was just camping there 2 nights ago. Cold, as you cannot believe, but well, maybe from Minnesota you can. But it was brutal cold, but that's because it was spectacular. The dawn broke. Beautiful view of the mountains with the sunlight just hitting them. It's really a magic spot. So again, a must-do for you to come back out and see that. Over here on the west side of the park, you've seen some of that. Lake McDonald, the lodge, the village of Apgar right at the foot of the lake. And then kind of a really cool part of the park that most people don't get to is up in the northwest corner, and that's, we call it the North Fork, for the North Fork River, and head up to a little community called Polebridge, like a funky little Polebridge mercantile there. One of the things you have to do if you go up to Polebridge is go in the Merc and get a huckleberry bear claw or some other nice form of pastry there. On the way up there, you're going to pass another interesting fire area that we had. We've had a lot of fires over the last 20 or so years that I've been here. The Roberts Fire in 2003 burned through part of the Camas Road, and so again, great view of Lake McDonald was revealed, but you have the sort of negative aspects of all the dead trees. Right now, if you go through there, though, you're seeing trees that are maybe my height or a little bit taller. Trees are all coming back, so you should too.
Well, hi there, Jeff and lavonne. Hello from Glacier National Park, where I have been since 1927. I came here when I was a year old and lived with the Blackfeet on the east side of the mountains. I came back and worked here when I was 14 in 1942. And I came back in 1961. I've been here ever since. And I probably saw you the last time you were here. And we've been waiting for you to come back. And so you shouldn't forget us. And now if you come, Logan Pass is open. And the bighorn sheep are all over the place, and the mountain goats. And I talked to two of them this morning, and they said, "Where are Jeff and lavonne?" So it isn't just the rangers who are waiting for you to come back. It's all the critters, too. Well, I have done some little poems for people like you who need to be reminded what Glacier National Park is all about. And this last year I did one for Two Medicine Valley. Have you ever been there? And if you come back, I'll do it for you. Well, I'll do it for you anyway. In the spirit world where I sometimes play, I see the ghosts of another day as they sing and dance around the blaze that lights the faces of bygone days. And the medicine lodges stand once more, where the wolf rises up from the nearby shore. And in the sand, I think I see the moccasin prints that speak to me. For just a moment, then I pause to be part of that other world that was, where Two Medicines waters touch the shore. Will the spirits come and dance once more? So you come back with the spirits and dance once more in Glacier Park.
Jeff and lavonne, we're ready for you to come to Glacier Park Lodge, and we will just show you around the whole park.
Jeff and lavonne, please come back to Glacier National Park.
Well, I have a special shout out as well. We have to ask Jeff and lavonne to come back to Glacier. So if everyone will ask them to come back on 3. 1, 2, 3. Come back to Glacier! Thank you guys.
Jeff and lavonne, come on back!
Hey there, Jeff and lavonne, come on back.
Hey Jeff and lavonne, this is John and Mike at Polebridge Mercantile. Come see us.
Jeff and lavonne, come on back.
Hello, welcome to Lake McDonald Lodge. How are you? Jeff and lavonne, come back and see us.
Hi again, Jeff and lavonne. We're in Glacier Park, waiting for you to come back. You know you want to, and you know we want you to. So we'll sit right here and wait for you to come back again and see us.